You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Welcome into another edition here of Behind the Bulldogs. Brandon Worth, Tatum Outlaw with you, giving you the good stuff in Ferris State Athletics. We got a great episode for you here today. Many people are preparing for some fun travels ahead. If you are heading to South Dakota or if you're staying home and you're going to watch football and hockey this weekend, it's a big week in Ferris State Athletics, and we're going to talk about it as well as a great interview with one of your teammates.
Yeah, and it feels good to be back. I was gone last week, so I wasn't able to be here, but I made it a priority to get this filming in Monday, and we have a super fun guest today. So, yep, and then we leave really early tomorrow morning. So
bright and early, right?
Not even bright.
I heard 2 a.m. Is that right? No, I'm just
kidding.
Like
midnight.
Yeah, you guys
pretty
much just leave when everyone's sleeping. So
yeah.
It's going to be a great ride. We're going to let you know the details on all that as well as where to find it, which is ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Let's talk about the Ferris State Sports Recap before we get to our special guest interview here later on in the show. Let's start with volleyball. Naturally, right? Making it back to the Elite Eight. Congratulations. But it was not the easiest road to get there, especially on Thursday against a really good Quincy team. Took 5 sets, got it done. Then you beat Rockhurst. Then you beat UIndy. I mean, just talk about the resiliency that was shown. It was an incredible effort, and it took everybody involved, not just the starters as well. Reserves came in and filled their roles really, really well.
Yeah, I think, just before we even played any of our games at regionals, we had lost that tough game to Wayne State, and that game hurt. We all were feeling really upset about it, and we felt like we just were feeling a lot of different things, and we were very upset about it. And obviously, we put in a lot of work after that game, but you really don't know if the work's paid off until you're playing a game. Our very next game was first round of regionals, and any of those games could cost our season. So I think the first 2 sets, we definitely were kind of finding our groove, and maybe there were some old habits there from our previous games that we hadn't done so well in. But I think we just decided to flip it around. We had an oh crap moment, and we figured it out. And I think a big part of that was Lyndsey coming in, and which we'll talk to her about that in a minute. But I think a big part was her coming in and bringing just a good, fresh and positive vibe on the court. And she just really executed. And I think that game really set the tone for the rest of the week. And I'm just glad we were able to go back to the Elite Eight. That was a big goal of ours since January, is we want to go back there and we want another shot at this. And so I'm just grateful that we can do that.
Very exciting stuff. We'll have all the coverage details of the Elite Eight in Sioux Falls. You guys will play Tampa on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. over in Sioux Falls time. But it'll be a really, really fun. More details, ferrisstatebulldogs.com. It'll be online at ncaa.com to the live stream, as well as additional coverage to be announced very soon. Let's talk football as well. They are in the Final Four with a win over Minnesota State. Wasn't the easiest early in the second half. A pick 6 for the Mavericks. We were saying, oh boy, here we go. It's a 3-point game. But Coach Janice's team just really put the pedal down at the right time, and we're able to really kind of get a comfortable lead heading into the fourth quarter, get some second stringers in there. But it was a really, really impressive win against a really good Mankato team, one of the hottest in the tournament as a 7 seed. But this team, just like you guys, wanting to get back to the Final Four in the national championship, they wanted the same, and now they're 1 game away from the Natty.
Yeah, and at this point in every fall team season, it's it's a clean slate. It's 0-0. It doesn't matter what you've done previous. All that matters is who shows up on game day. And I think, especially for our football team, and I guess for us too, we had a reverse sweep. We know how to finish a game. So I think sometimes it doesn't matter how it starts, but it's who can finish it. And I think our football team demonstrates that perfectly.
They absolutely do. Let's talk about some hockey. Friday night was not our night. Saturday was our night in a big day. Lost 5-1 against Minnesota State, but then we bounced back in a big way. And I think especially when you look at the 27 block shots, 27. You don't even see double digits some nights, but 27 block shots against the Mavericks, get a 4-1 win. That was incredible for Coach Riley's team. They find a way to win these big games and big moments, and that's going to be an asset later in the year when the conference tournament's going to be on the line. So getting 3 points at Mankato, that's a massive win for this group.
Yeah, I think if they can just like find their consistency, because we see that they can clearly win these big games and win these tough battles. And if we could just like find the consistency to have like sweep weekends, I think that would be huge for our team. But I'm glad they're starting to find their groove a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they're getting it at the right time, too.
Yeah,
heading
for sure.
into the GLI, heading into Michigan Tech this week, and see if we can get some points there as well. Finally, men's and women's hoops were in action in GLIAC play. Both teams get a sweep over Purdue Northwest in Hammond. That's big wins for Coach Fott and Coach Westendorp, especially. Wayne State, something about that gym just gives us trouble. And it gave you guys trouble as well, but you guys overcame it over the last couple of years, which is great. But that gym is just something different. I don't know. There's some campus curse against Bulldog teams in Detroit, but unfortunately dropping both of those games. But it's earlier on. We're going to see him again at home, and we'll see if we can turn it around. And we got some more conference games coming up as well. Yeah,
and hats off to the men's team. I think they have had a very different start, and they've had some adversity to overcome. So to see them win a couple conference matches, that's huge, because those are the games that really, really do matter. So I'm just glad it's coming together for them.
Absolutely. And cross country, a lot of their athletes on the track team, as well as a lot of our indoor track leads that have been waiting and waiting. They had their holiday open as well. Great results from there to start the season, and they'll be kind of off until January, but it's a good time to get the rust off, get used to competition, get ready to go. And so they'll have some time to recuperate over the holidays and then get back at it in January.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they do that. They have it feels like they have one long big season, but
it never ends.
Yeah, just keep on running.
Keep on running.
Just keep going. Don't stop.
Going. Yeah, just keep swimming, even though that makes no sense. Physically doesn't make any sense, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Close enough. So anyway, so good luck to track going into the next part of their season starting up in January. We'll talk about them on the show as we get there. So that'll do it for our Ferris State Sports recap. We'll get you what's upcoming in Ferris State Athletics after our interview with a very special guest.
Yeah. I mean, some of you may know her as Schnitzel.
Who?
A little hint. Yeah.
What did you just say?
Schnitzel.
What did you just call me?
Schnitzel is coming to the interview room.
So without further ado, here's Lyndsey Urick. Welcome into the interview room today of Ferris State Women's Volleyball. We have a very special guest, one of your teammates. It's Lyndsey Urick. Hi! Welcome into the show. You're very excited to be here, it seems like.
Very excited.
Absolutely. Now, we have to talk, and Tatum, obviously you can jump in on this too.
Yes.
We've made it.
We've made it to the
How
next
does it
step.
feel?
Feels good. I don't know. I think we did the press conference interview after the game, and they were like, what does it feel like to do this back to back? It's first in program history. And Tia had said it best. She was like, it doesn't really feel like we've done it back to back. It's two very different teams. And she's right about that. It feels like we've just done it twice with two very different teams, and it happens to be back to back. So
yeah. Lyndsey, what did you think about the whole tournament?
I was just super excited. I feel like it really shows how much hard work we put in, because we're a completely different team and we're still going back. So that just shows how good the coaches are and the players and how hard we work.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at especially Quincy in the second half, down and out the first two sets, but fought your way back. And you were a big part of the Rockers win, especially in that night 2 as well as in night 3. What was your biggest contribution as far as how you felt on the floor and what gave you so much confidence stepping into that role?
I just really wanted to win. I mean, we all did. So I just we were just so locked in and we did everything we could, whatever it took. And I think we just played our hardest. And I felt like the energy was really good on the court and the bench. And it was just very consistent.
For sure.
Yeah, I think there's a common theme with Quincy always giving us a run for our money, because we had another really close 5-set game with them last year that we've talked about a couple of times in the podcast. But yeah, Lyndsey said it best. I think if there's something that's very true about this team is that we're so resilient. And I think once we were done with the second set, we just kind of had a oh crap moment. We have to change things around. And one of our big themes that we've been working on is just working together. I mean, even when we were down the first 2 sets, we stayed together throughout all of it. And then we fought back together. And Lyndsey, I think she just brought a freshness onto the court. I think she definitely turned that game around for the team. And the whole middle position group, they're so fluid anyway. You really never know who's going to play what day or who's going to go in. They just always have to be ready. And she demonstrated that. I think she brought a good positivity out on the court. She brought some freshness. And that she definitely changed the game around for us. So yeah.
Absolutely. And now I have to ask you, especially for you, going through the injury process and getting back to being able to play in this role this year, how does that feel for you, especially with the career ahead?
I had a tough start just because I was injured, and I'm glad I got that redshirt year. And then last year I was injured too. And I just feel you learn so much when you're injured, like by observing and watching. And I feel like I really needed that time to like watch film or like ask a bunch of questions to learn more, because when I came in, like I didn't really know a lot about volleyball. So in a way, I'm thankful. I believe everything happens for a reason. And I just feel like it feels pretty good. Like hard work pays off, as the guy at the hotel told us.
Yeah.
Wise man at the.
We made some friends at the
desk.
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a definitely like trust the process moment, and you've definitely shown that. So couldn't agree more with you there. What are your thoughts, your mindset going into this week? I mean, we leave tomorrow.
I'm just so excited. I feel like this team, like we just love hanging out with each other. So any more, like any days we could get, like we just love it. Like I can't imagine not having another day with Tatum. So like we just like, we work to like hang out with each other more. And I think we're just really excited. Like I'm just ready to like play really hard and just leave it all on the court. Whatever happens.
Yeah. I think we've been fighting for bonus days with each other. I mean, obviously we have this big goal of winning this big thing, but we don't even really talk about it. Like we know the goal's there. We know like we have our backs faced towards it and we're going there, but we also like what we really talk about is just having more bonus days with each other. We just want to be with the team just wants to be with each other as long as we can. So that's really what we've been focusing on. And I think when you're playing for like a greater purpose, you are able to accomplish your goals.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys also, I noticed, obviously played very well on the floor, but you guys did some fun stuff as well in St. Louis, kind of getting into the behind the scenes. What were some of those things, Lyndsey, that you enjoyed on the off days of competition?
We went to the city museum. We brought our knee pads and we crawled around all the tunnels.
What? There's tunnels in there?
Yeah, like underground tunnels.
It was like, I think it was like a children's museum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was like all these like, I don't even know, like these like tunnels and these things like in the air. And then like the outside part was closed because there's snow, but I don't even know like how we were able to fit through. Like, I'm not even joking. Like the tunnels were like this big.
Yeah.
And all these like big girls, like, I mean, like the shortest one is Hope and Alana and Jasmine, but like the rest of us are tall. So we're like squeezing through these, but it was so fun. We were there for hours.
Yeah. Got a lot of bruises on my knees, but it was worth it.
Yeah. Well, Tia told us to pack old knee pads and we're like,
why?
What kind of like conditioning are we doing? It was actually so much fun.
Yeah. And there were like fish where you could put your hand in the fish tank and they like eat your hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was like ropes we were swinging on and I don't know. It was a lot of fun.
This just sounds like some weird historic McDonald's playscape-esque type of environment.
Yes.
Yeah, there's actually a vlog on my TikTok.
All right.
If you
Go
want
check it out.
If you want to check it out and see what we were doing. So.
I guess go check it out. But looking for, the story behind how you got to Ferris State in Big Rapids. I know Lyndsey originally from Germany, then going to Chicago before coming here. Just talk about the whole process of not only going overseas for one, but how you ended up here in Big Rapids playing some volleyball.
Okay, so I was originally from Plainfield, Illinois, and then I moved to Germany this summer going into third grade. And I lived there till high school graduation. I went to the German school for a year and a half, which was a very interesting experience. I only learned math and German in the back room with my Polish friend.
Oh, gosh.
So when we spoke to each other, all we could speak was German because I didn't know Polish. She barely knew English. So we were best friends. And then I went to the military base because I wanted to do swimming and my mom was the swim coach. So, and German school ended at like 12. So our schedules didn't align. So that's why I went to the military base. And I went to the military base from like half of fourth grade. And actually my fourth grade teacher was German, which was a coincidence. Well, I lived in Germany anyway. So half of fourth grade to high school graduation. And I just like, I played basketball, softball, volleyball. And like the sports there were
not as competitive, more club is kind of what I hear.
Yeah. You could say, yeah. So I liked, I was on a German club and that helped. It's more like lackadaisical playing in Germany. So then in the summer I visit my dad because he lives in the States and my family. So I'd go to like clubs like in the States. I went to Sky High and they put me on sports recruits. Like we made friends with the owners and then Ferris found my profile and I didn't know what it was. My mom was kind of like doing it for me because I didn't like know what I was doing.
Right.
And she she went to Northern Michigan, so she was kind of just like finding schools by her, like Ferris, Wayne's, no, not Wayne's. And yeah, so I had a call with Coach Hannah, and I loved her. I came for a visit for 3 days. I was so jet lagged, don't really remember anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was a while ago.
it was.
I remember seeing her on her visit, and I mean, her whole family's tall. It's not like, I think sometimes when there's like a random, like really tall one in the family. No, like her sisters, her two sisters and her mom, they all look so similar to each other. They're all so tall. And like, I think you guys came for like one of our postseason games. I think we were playing Northern.
Yeah.
And she was also talking Northern. So we were like, oh, we gotta beat them.
Yeah.
Like we want this girl to come here. Like we gotta beat them. Like this might be the deciding factor. I don't know. But we all really wanted her to come here. And I remember just seeing like her walking with her two sisters and her mom. And we were like, wow, like they are a unit. Like they are a unit. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, for sure. Off time away from volleyball, what are the hobbies? What are things you like to do?
I'd say, honestly, just like hanging out with friends, like playing card games, like just, sitting down, talking.
Fair enough.
I don't like to watch movies or like TV shows. I have been into Animal Kingdom, but yeah, just hanging out with friends, really, like truly.
Yeah.
Maybe like going to Marshall's, Walmart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We hear that Among Us is the game amongst the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there, well, you said other card games as well. We talking euchre? We talking Uno? What are we talking?
Euchre is fine, yeah. I was talking like Mafia or Imposter. That new game is fun.
Oh, those two aren't card games.
Like
but those
Uno.
are, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
some board games.
We're always playing just like a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are competitive at everything, so that does
We're
not
always,
surprise
like,
me.
playing a game or like just like entertaining each other. Like I think the only time we really weren't was when we were driving back yesterday. Wow, that was just yesterday.
I know.
But we left at like 7 a.m. But we all were just so tired from the week. Like we had been gone since Tuesday morning. And that was like the one bus ride where everyone was just kind of like by themselves. It was weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What are you studying, and what are you hoping that will translate to as an occupation later?
I'm studying elementary education, and I hope I will become a PE teacher because they stopped offering PE as a major, but that's my hope.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I
Very
mean,
cool.
I think you have enough athletic background to where.
Yeah. I'd like to coach like volleyball or basketball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't understand. Lyndsey was a beast in basketball. Her
Oh,
highlights are online.
are they now?
Well, as she kind of said it, sports are a little bit more lackadaisical
Sure.
there. And obviously she is vertically gifted
You think so?
with her height.
Oh, yeah, with my height.
It's just a guess. But her highlights are online. I was watching some of her games and like it would literally be like so much to 0 and Lyndsey would be like the only one that scored. But it's funny. Yeah, she's pretty good at basketball though.
Fair enough. What is the hardest parts of life being 6'5" that other people don't understand?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm sure door frames would be on the list, just as an example.
No, I actually don't hit my head on doors. Like I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The tunnels were hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underground tunnels are hard.
McDonald Playscape tunnels are difficult.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was vulnerable.
Yeah. But I'd say like right now with my age, I'd say kind of like standing out in places when I like just don't like I don't know. I sometimes like get
You
Okay.
could stand out in like a group of people.
Yes. Like sometimes I don't want to be watched.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Which
Yeah.
naturally you're going to be watched more because you're a head taller than everybody.
Maybe
That
like
makes sense.
when you're like at home, maybe because you're not around a bunch of other
Yeah.
like athletes.
Yeah. But I would say it was hard growing up, like being really tall, just because like, I don't know, I'm a girl and like, I'm just really tall.
You own it though. Like it's not like your like your only personality trait.
Thanks,
like,
Tatum.
You're welcome.
This is a fun podcast. Before you go, Lyndsey, we appreciate you being on the show. Last question that we always ask everybody. What's your favorite thing about being here at Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
I'd say the athletics and the community. Like I love President Pink. I love this team. Like I just love all the girls, the coaches. Like I just love that like we're a winning program and like we can make it.
Yeah.
For sure. Very common answer here
Yeah.
on the show. Well, Lyndsey, thank you so much for joining us here on the show. And
Thank you.
good luck in Sioux Falls.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Lyndsey or Schnitzel for joining us here on the show. We're excited for volleyball. They will be matching up against University of Tampa on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can tune in for that. And for you guys, it's really not that big of a change, going from St. Louis. Really not that much different in time. None, really.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty much rinse and repeat from last weekend for you guys.
Yeah, 8 o'clock sounds pretty late if you're thinking like Michigan time. But we were in St. Louis all last week, Tuesday to Sunday, and we were pretty acclimated to that time. They're in the same time zone. So, hopefully we can just come out ready. We got a big first game, but at this point, nothing matters. It's a clean slate. So, hopefully we just show up ready to play.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting indeed. Men's hockey Friday here in Big Rapids against the Huskies. And fans, we need you more than ever because those guys from Houghton, those guys and gals, they like to bring fans and make whatever away venue their own. So we need to shove them out of the way and pack the pound. So make sure you be there 7:07 on Friday, as well as on Saturday. They will be at 6:07. We also have a playoff football game happening. That will be at noon. We had heard there was rumors that some people were saying 1 o'clock. That is incorrect. It is noon. Noon kickoff from Top Tiger Field. So be sure you're there. Any times that you have for tailgating that you remember from 1 o'clock, move them 1 hour ahead for the 12 o'clock. So it should be fun against a new opponent in Newberry. So it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be a full weekend. You got Friday hockey, Saturday afternoon football, and Saturday night hockey. What's better than that?
Yeah, and bring your coats, your hand warmers, everything. Even for hockey,
Everything.
It's cold in there. And then for football, just be loud. It's a new team, so that'll be interesting. I feel like we've played some of like the same teams, so yeah, just try and stay warm.
Try and stay warm indeed. Tuesday, men's basketball will be at Lewis. That's an 8 o'clock tip-off there from Romeoville. So good luck to Coach Fod and that group, as well as women's basketball will have a much warmer trip that we can't talk about and without bringing up the word jealousy to Honolulu, Hawaii next week. So they'll be there Thursday and Friday of next week, the 18th and the 19th. They will be playing West Texas A&M. That's at 9:30 Eastern time. Remember, this is obviously in Hawaiian time for when they're playing. And then men's basketball on Friday against McKendree, and women's basketball will play on Saturday at 10:45 p.m. against Alaska Anchorage. And if the Bulldogs win this weekend against Newberry, they will be playing next Saturday in the national championship game in McKinney, Texas.
It is championship season.
Yippee.
How exciting. And thank you guys for all the support. All the teams feel it. We love it. I know there were some watch parties for us this weekend. I've been hearing that, and we love the support. We can feel it from afar. Just keep supporting all the teams, especially over this winter break, as it is finals week, I think.
Yeah,
this week. Yeah,
it is.
So,
because we don't think about school on this podcast ever.
I'm like an athlete student right now. but yeah, thanks for all the support, guys. Keep on supporting, and yeah.
For sure. And make sure hockey GLI tickets are still on sale for the 28th and 29th of December, Michigan State, as well as against Michigan Tech or Miami that second night. So make sure that you bring your family, bring your friends, and go watch some Bulldog hockey as well over the holiday break. So that'll do it for us. We'll bring you back with the next episode early in the week next week. And until next time, we'll see you later.
See you.